Invincible came back after a 4-month hiatus, much to the disapproval of fans and the audience alike. But then, who knows why studios make stupid decisions like this anyway? Welcome back to the Bootleg Corner Movie Review Hours once again. And this time, Invincible Season 2 Episode 5 came in like a thief in the night. Quite expected because Amazon decided to kill the hype for no reason at all. The last episode dropped, I think, on the 18th of December 2023, and since then we've gone from starving to quenching our hunger with other movies. Some of us have even gone on to read the comics while others haven't, so we'll just have to keep it that way. So that aside, for those of us who remember or not, quick recap: Mark met his dad on Traxa, found out he had a brother, and then they got attacked by a Viltrumite kill squad who had recently put Allen the alien out of commission. Mark is broken but alive and gets mended by the Traxans, who are aging rapidly as the months go by. If you remember, he was told by General Krieg to prepare the earth for Viltrumite invasion, so this is at the back of his mind as he helps repair the city the Viltrumites destroyed. His brother is growing rapidly in Traxan fashion, but not slow enough to spend any meaningful time with his mother. Nozot, who brought him to the planet, has already aged heavily as we see him here with a walking stick. She begs Mark to take him away to Earth and he agrees, but he knows complications are on the way. How does he return to Earth with a brother from his unseen father? How does he break the news to his mom? And how does he carry the mandate handed to him by the Viltrumites? Now remember, he's just had his first contact with them and gotten beaten to near death for it, so he knows there is great danger to follow. Atom Eve has hit a reset on her superheroine after the mistakes piled up and almost cost lives, but gets brought back by Explode as they need help with the Sequid's invasion from Mars. DC fans who are familiar with Starro the Conqueror can see where the Sequids might have been derived from. While Explode thinks this space mission might mean extended vacation for the remaining heroes on Earth, you find out that they will be in an equally deadly or even deadlier battle as the Lizard League chooses that day to invade a facility where nuclear weapons have their control center. If you remember, the leadership of the Lizard League changed hands in episode 4, so this new and violent agenda is the work of a new government. Invincible still hasn't told anyone about the Viltrumite order he carries, but that will have to wait as Black Samson ruins the stealth mission by killing a Sequid, thus alerting all others as their minds are linked. Rudy, Atom Eve, Invincible, the Immortal, and Black Samson are in a seemingly futile fight against the Sequids because no matter how many they kill, it is insignificant why the Sequids still possess a host. Brooke duplicates Explode and this other woman whose name I cannot remember at this time are in a fight of their lives in the nuclear facility. Rather than the usual regular beatdowns with villains, they will come across a murderous group, and it doesn't take time for the gloves to come off in this deadly and brutal fight of life and death. In the end, it is Duplicate who gets sent to the Nether Realm as all her clones are smashed to pieces. She can't produce anymore and gets squashed like a bulb, thus marking the first death of a superhero in Invincible Season 2. Now, Explode still hasn't understood the stakes yet, throwing out quips and catchphrases, but with Duplicate's death, we realize that shit has gotten really real. Rudy is in the robot, coming up with an EMP pulse solution to knock out the Sequids and their leader, while Atom Eve is tasked with holding a shield against the rampaging Sequids. She cannot hold on and the shield is shattered, and Invincible and the other guys will have a battle on their hands if they want to survive and thrive against this Sequid attack. Now to analysis, the strength and fortitude of Debbie Grayson is once again tested in this episode. Her son has been in space for 2 months, and when he returns, her happiness is cut short with the news of Nolan's survival and the existence of an outside child. A toddler with human features, alien skin, and conceived by her lying, murderous, runaway husband and his alien wife might have and should have been too much to take in for anyone, and yet Debbie doesn't even lash out as much as she should and even offers to take care of the kid while Mark continues with college. Director Cecil is unhappy with Invincible for leaving Earth without permission and returning without notice, and even threatens to take his brother away, citing his status as an alien. Director Cecil, as we will see in the coming episodes, is one cautionary individual and despite the availability of superheroes at his disposal, he has no trust in assets he cannot personally control. The Reanimate project is a manifestation of this ideology, and we will see them applied in later episodes. Two teams of superheroes, millions of miles away from each other, facing world-ending threats unbeknownst to each other. One superhero is already down for the count, probably never to wake again. The Explode has his entire left wrist chewed off by the same man who crushed Duplicate to death. Adam Eve has used their powers to the max, and the circuits are closing in on the remaining superheroes, while Rudy has stepped out of his protective suit to work on a solution. Last but not the least, Allen the alien has recuperated entirely, and his ordeal with the Viltrumites has led to heavy evolution, far greater than the previous decade and scientists had imagined for him. He is by all accounts bigger, stronger, and heavier than he was, and we get another shocker at the end. Mark and Nolan Grayson are not the only rebellious Viltrumites. Thaddeus, the head of the Coalition of Planets, is a Viltrumite. He hid his customary mustache with a full beard and has thus concealed his identity from everyone. So now we have 3 rebellious Viltrumites, even though one is out of commission. So 2 Viltrumites and a stronger Allen the alien. Still a far cry from a veritable army to stand against the biggest scourges of the solar system, but at least it is a start. Episode 6 is coming up next. Explode is in a fight for his life without one hand. Invincible and crew have their work cut out for them. Nolan's execution at the hands of the Viltrumites is coming up. We finally get to see General Trag in the big screen. Allen the alien and Thaddeus have something cooking, and we will just have to wait and see. This is still the Bootleg Corner. Don't forget to subscribe, keep it locked in, and we will be back.